الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. We organized this little gathering not for anything else other than just to bring some discipline between adults to adults and the children. The few things happening for a time of period, and executive committee not taking any part of it, any role into it, that who should do what and who should not do what. I just believe that because of humbleness of executive committee that did not actually intervene in anything, so the things can resolve itself. So a couple of issues, it's been carried on for a while now. And I think this is a masjid. It's a Batullah, why we call it for. And we can't run our own rules and our own feelings that we want to do this because of we are Muslim. And you can't do this because I am better religious person than you are. These kind of things are taking us a little bit out of the etiquettes of masjid. There is a thing, it's called self-righteousness, or in Arabic you can say it's a kibr, that I am better Muslim than you are, or I am practicing something better than you are practicing. I just take maybe 1 minute and I run a very short story. It's a true story. One of the writers, he wrote about himself. He said, I was writing the books and I was making enough money. My life was very happy. And but I wasn't praying in any at all. So slowly, somebody motivated him and he said, okay, I start praying, maybe it will give me a more good feeling. So he started praying and his life become more lavish. He gets more good feeling about whatever he was doing it. So he come to that level that he start feeling that I am a writer, and I am doing the ibadah, and I am better than the other people. So the kibr sort of start coming into his heart. But he did not think that Allah has forgiven a lady that who actually just gave a cup of water to a dog. She never prayed anything, she never done any good, any other hasana. So there's a few examples, we all know that. Coming to the point to that he said, when I told somebody that I am, better Muslim and I'm praying, so he told me one story. He said, there was a masjid, and outside the masjid, there's a beggar used to come, sit at front of the masjid, and when the musalli leaves the masjid, and they always curse him, why are you sitting here? Why are you doing this? This is haram and this and that. So he decided to leave the masjid and go and start begging somewhere, not Muslim coming out. So he went to a pub or a drinking place. So anybody is coming out from that place, and when he saw the beggar, and beggar said, oh, please give me something, $1 or something. And he put his hand in a pocket and said, please make some dua for me because I'm a big sinner, And that person, the beggar actually, found where are the right people and where are the wrong people. Who curse other people just because they're coming out of the masjid and they think that they have done so much ibadah for themselves, and curse other people. So having a kibr in your heart, it's losing everything. Okay? We are very few people here. Look how many How big area is this? The Taganoma. Maybe thousands of Muslims living around here. But Allah has given this tawfiq to these few people us. We cannot be more grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that brings us in this place. And our intention is only to be pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not come here and I join up with Brother Amadou or Brother Nasir or somebody else join somewhere and, whispering and gossiping and doing something against each other. Maybe I am worse than you are, but I have given this position to, we can fix up this little bit here if there's any issue there. Maintenance, behavior, and, looking after the administration, that how things are we should be using here. But I did not actually participate in that way because the Brother Amadou, Brother Hassan, they were running already few things here. And mashallah, they are working very hard. None of us is putting any time in there to doing towards something to the children. And I bring my child, bring it here, leave it here, I go, and then the time is finished, I come and pick up my child. We don't actually are knowing that what our children are doing here. And these 2 or 3 people and plus the teachers are doing towards the children, how much they are suffering or they are coping with the child behavior. So that's the one issue that we have a long coming problem, but we are as we are adults, which brought us into this position here today, that every masjid runs with the administrative rules. And I think we do have it here. And without recognizing we are adults, we should know that these are the administrative rules. We should do this or we should not do this. The etiquette in masjid is that we should not raise our voice against or a person standing in front of you that so much high volume that we pass this message to our children. Whatever happened in the past, I think all of us, we know that shouldn't have happened. That raising your voice one against the other Muslim, it is actually not giving us a right message that in the masjid we can do that in this environment. So, alhamdulillah, that whatever happened between a couple of brothers, they gave a hug to each other and they forgot and forgave, I believe, and we all believe that they did this. But that happens a very isolated position that these 2 brothers, we should actually want to get all acknowledge that, for example, this become a bigger problem in this whole issue, okay? And if we don't know how we should use and who should this gadget should be used by, then I think we are ignoring the fact of what is the administrator legislation about saying this about this thing. You go to any masjid, brother, I can tell you that you cannot touch my phone in any other masjid. Even you take a permission, they will not give you permission because their body will make announcement, whatever they want to make announcement. Here, alhamdulillah, it was being very friendly. Anybody comes and pick up the phone and, this is happening, that's happening, what is not happening. We were very comfortable about it. And committee has never said anything about it. So lately, the Brother Amadou was given this job by the executive committee, and Brother Nasir and Brother Bilal. They are designated people that they can use this microphone. So not everybody comes, okay, I want to say this, I want to say this. Can you imagine what this place could come? It will not become a masjid then. It's like fish market or Sunday market, anybody who is saying anything. If anybody has any issue, there is our vice president, okay? If no one is listening, I'm a chairperson for the subcommittee here for the masjid. But I am like you, brother. Trust me, I am not feeling any spirit than you are. You never saw me holding this before. It's been more than a year. I should be, jumping and telling people, you don't do. We are brother. We are adult. We understand that. If we don't make this example for our children, believe me, we are wasting coming here. Our aim is to make happy Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We leave home with the intention, I'm going for prayer. And that intention, Allah will take it to give you hasana from that minute until you get the masjid. And you can't get to the masjid, something happened on the way. Allah has given you this hasana already. And similar to that, I leave my home and I make intention, I'm going to make azan today. I come here, azan has been already done. What my deen tells me, I already got my hasana. I don't need to snatch from somebody, no, I want to do this, or why can't I do this? It's okay, because it's a passion of our deen that we want to do it. Azan is not a bad thing or something that we don't want people to do it. No, it is the best thing to do in your life. But brother, make a hasana, make a niyyah when you're leaving home. I go there, if nobody has done this azan, I'll make azan. What the benefit you get? Exactly the same benefit if you are making azan. And if you didn't make azan, that's what you get. So, concluding this little issue here, that anybody wants to make azan, anybody, okay? Myself, Brother Amadou, Brother Bilal. Alhamdulillah, the best human nature that we have it here. I should not say that in front of brother to him, but letting you know that your message is always being conveyed through somehow. But if you come and you forcefully want to do something, then I think we are actually going in a wrong track. So for this azan issue, I think we have solved it, that nobody will use this, including myself. If the azan person, the designated person is there and he is ready to give the azan. Whether it's a Fajr prayer or Isha prayer or Jummah prayer. And I would say that because Fajr prayer is a very hard prayer for every one of us. You want to make azan? Believe me, you come here 5 o'clock, guarantee you will get azan. And you will get the most hasana than any other azan, because that's the hardest time for us to get up and come and make azan. Then there is a Zohor. Nobody's here. Wallahi, if you can come, make a Zohor time. You can designate yourself that, okay, I'm going to make azan. And then Asr. Nobody's here, make azan. And then Maghrib, few people comes, you still get a chance to make azan. And then Isha, Brother Muhammad comes, Brother Shah comes earlier, he gets an opportunity to make azan. Now comes on a Friday, why we want to fight on a Friday azan? If we don't know the hasana, that what is innamal a'malu binniyat, what is my niyyah? And I just only gonna get that. I'm not gonna get it unless 100 and 200 people will listen to me and I will be getting asana. I used to do that. Before I got this job, I was giving azan. I gave a practice to my son, he started making azan. But please, brother, encourage your children. Don't discourage them. Encourage your children. Tomorrow, how long we're going to live it? These children going to be looking after this place. But we are not thinking about that. We're just saying that I am doing that. Imam only told me that when I said I'm going to make azan, Imam sitting here listening it, he told me, you can't make azan because it's going to jeopardize with your position. That anybody has this position to make azan. I said, okay, good enough. I told my son, you're not going to make azan anymore. Rest, there's 2 people or 3 people, they've been designated, okay, they will make azan. Now, will not I get a hasana because my intentions were to make azan? Now, I've been told by Imam that you can't do that, and I accepted it. Or I resign tomorrow and I take the speaker in my hand. And then I start fitna with other people as well. So our Imam has a very high role here. He has said it in the past, okay? And we don't embarrass him, keep asking him, tell us this, tell us that, tell us that. We are adults. If he's been told us something, we should have to practice that. And anybody wants to make anything, like wants to say something, Brother Amadou, Brother Bilal, and myself, please come to us. We will, if we can make a change, anything that you want to change, which is not contradicting with the legislation, with the administration, or anything with the Islam, which is Imam is responsible for here. And we are happy to sit down and to do that. I think this meeting should be conducted more often to bring our heart close to each other. And we can express our feeling that, wallahi, no one is better than the other in each of our eyes other than Allah's eyes. And why you become better with Allah's eyes? Take that kibr from your heart. Just become a real musalli, that you are coming to pray here, not to do anything else. We have really, mashallah, very good people. The brother over there, Brother Ahmed, they're always trying to give something to this center. Their intention is not to achieve something, but always to give something. Now, this is very important, what I'm going to say now. You know that we always need volunteers. This Friday school, if we have 100 parents and there is 10 kids, these 100 parents is still not enough, because we know how our children behave. So we need a lot of volunteers, please. Come on Friday, show that you really love this center, that you want to accumulate your time into this center, and that will help our children. Okay? So that is the one thing which what about the adults or the parents that we were going through? Inshallah, with a lot of effort of Imam and the executive committee, that we want to keep this one in a very humble way, not to going above the limit of the accusing or abusing our other brother, and which the brother already has apologized to the other brother. But it's up to him that how many times he wants to apologize. It's up to him that to get his heart close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second discipline is for the children, especially on Friday after the Maghrib and Isha prayer. I think Isha prayer, all children are here. We will enforce our children not to get up after the Imam made the tashahhud and make Islam. The tasbih is a very, very important part in our life. There's a million of these. Imam can say as many he wants to, but why the tasbih was there? What was the reason? If it did not have any benefit, our Prophet would not have said it to us. So we will do the tasbih from start to the end, and then children will get up and join their classes. And then, because while the children are doing the tasbih, they're sitting, they're not jumping up and going outside and playing soccer, and we will enforce that. When I say that we will enforce that, means that no children will get up and go and play soccer. They do the tasbih. Inshallah, they learn today, brother. Tomorrow, they will bring some betterment for us. Because this tasbih has a lot of hasana in as well. So this is only two things, and I don't think if we bring this gathering, 2 months, 3 months time, we sit down, we bring whatever we have, need to fix up some maintenance issue that, these things need to be repaired, or some discipline issue. We always can talk and we can share with other people. Jazakallah khair, and thank you for coming and being here. If Imam wants to just say something.
I have no more business to do with the administration. It's very important because we all need that to put things in order. The hardest thing for an emperor is when he sees his kingdom falling apart. The harder thing for a father is when he sees his children fighting one another, as an imam. The harder thing for me is when I see my mom are fighting one another. It's very hard. Just like, a father will think their kid is fighting over the hammer. In the end of the day, we fight is normal. Family or a society is like a tree. What is a tree? It has branches. And sometimes the branches are having one another getting hurt, even becoming broken and falling down because of the wind. When you put black ants and red ants in a jar, they don't fight. But if you shake it, then they are fighting. Not because they did something, but somebody else caused this one. But the beautiful thing about a believer is that we fight and we fix it again, it's over. And we learn from that why we fight. Because sometimes we have to fight to know that there was something wrong this year, but fighting is normal here. And we let it go and clean our heart again. And I'm so happy when I see that the people who had the issue, they forgive one another, and it is over, it's finished. This is what we say. And even the Quran says, وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ اقْتَتَلُوا فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَهُمَا. If two Muslims fight one another, the believers can fight. Iman they do. What's our role? We bring the peace like that the best we can, especially in this house. When we come into the Masjid, we submit to do the will of Allah. So before we come in, we take our shoes off. Why? Remember our shoes are dirty. I will not come into the Masjid with a clean feet but dirty heart now. And I want to do what the dua of leaving the home to come to the Masjid, what we say. اللهم إني أسألك بحق السائلين عليك وبحق ممشاي هذا إليك فإني لم أخرج أشرا ولا بطرا ولا سمعة ولا رياء ولكن خرجت ابتغاء سخطك وابتغاء مرضاتك فاغفر لي إنك أنت الغفور. Oh Allah, with a lot of the people who are asking you, you give them, you give me too. And with the right of mind, walking to on my way to your house. I didn't go out because I'm arrogant or to show off for people to hear about me. I just came out because I want you not to be angry with me and you to forgive me. That is all it is. You come into the Masjid, but after Malik has been said, I don't have any more to say, but I'm just happy that the program is sorted out. And always come to the words I can say every Friday. I will come and put something like this, once say that before I go and say that will say, but alhamdulillah, you are adult and the future is dead and never rise again, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum for this, and I think the most important thing tonight is the cake and the tea. I think the cake, because they're watching these kids are watching us. And they will know who did what and what they did. I mean, I still remember my teachers in Syria from 83. I know all of them by name and what they said and who was the honest teacher and who wasn't. Children will never forget who they saw. So they will witness for us. So may Allah make them carry on the legacy, and we have to tell them, do what we did. And if you do wrong, we come to them to do that. But this is our legacy, inshallah. This is a brother from the meeting. And if anything you will have, I think after Malik has been said, it is all that, inshallah, some more fitna. And we'll go on, inshallah.
Alaikum salam.